Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of Chains of Asmodeus. Hello, hello, hello. We're up to session 16, which is wild. For me, this has gone very quickly. But I hope you guys have been having fun. I think to start off, we need to introduce these lovely people, starting with Sue. Oh, wait, starting with me. I forgot I start, guys. I went to a con this week. I'm the person that went to a con this weekend for 2 days and hurt my neck really badly, but only because I was craning my neck walking down Artist Alley for 2 days straight. Maddie, Sue.
Hi, I'm the person who is currently at Yale doing a acting intensive, and I'm so excited. But I keep getting lost all the time because this place is huge. Everybody's super nice, and I'm having a great time. And yeah,
Yay. Haley.
Hi, I'm the person who debated on if I could get away with not wearing pants for this session and then decided it was too risky. And I am wearing pants. Don't worry. Haley.
Hell yeah. Hannah.
Hello. I wrote this last session and I'm just gonna say it. Hello, I'm Hannah and I'm the one who lets my daddy issues seep into all of my characters. Hannah!
Hell yeah.
Diana.
Oh man. Hi, I'm the one who got her wisdom teeth turned into dice, which is the coolest thing. So I'll be using this for all of the numerous wisdom saving throws I'm gonna have this session. Diana Faye.
Hell
And then
yeah.
Apollo. Over to you. Over to you, Apollo. Apollo, it's your turn.
Nope. Straight up no. What? Absolutely the fuck no.
They're great.
Hi. Your teeth? They were in your mouth.
Yeah. Where?
All right. No further questions. Hello. I'm the person who today has spoken probably the most Spanish that they've spoken in the past 8 to 9 years. And of course it was because of a TTRPG. God forbid I speak to my family. Apollo.
Incredible. Make sure that you follow all of these lovely people. Also, content warnings. We want to keep you as safe as can possibly be. So if you just head to either the link at in the bio / in the chat right now, you can find a laundry list of content warnings because we want to keep you as safe as can possibly be. This is dark. It's a dark campaign. Other than that, also check out the Discord. We will be having another Q&A very soon. By the way, I'm telling the cast this as well. We're going to be having another Q&A really soon, and we're gonna work out when we're doing that. Either after this session or after next session, we'll figure it out. So you can ask any questions and start logging your questions in the specially marked Q&A section on the Discord, and ask us anything. It can be as stupid as you want, which is the best part. Other than that, make sure you check out the Patreon. That is where we have all of our beginner sessions where you can see Raimi, Diana, and me barefaced lying to Haley for about 2 hours straight. It was very fun.
Gaslit.
You were. Diana and I were texting each other through the entire thing, giggling and kicking our little feet.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to play in a game with Haley again and have it not be tainted by the fact that I might be lying through my teeth the entire time.
Yeah. Well, people stopped trusting me
I'll
as a
fall for it
dungeon
every
master
time.
long ago, so welcome to the club. And you can also see Hannah, Sue, and Apollo hate each other for about 2 hours straight because it was 3 charisma casters meeting under 4 circumstances, and it was. And you can also see Hannah work through about 5 different accents before settling on Scottish, and it's a vibe.
Look. It was a process, okay?
It was. And I still have the little Critter Wars thing here, but the Critter Wars have finished voting. But if you would like to watch, it's going to be August 22nd. So we'll shout out the Critter Wars. Make sure you watch the live show. Give Ivy and the team all the love in the world. They've dealt with a lot, as they have most years. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Kisses. But yes. That's all of my announcements. So Haley, would you like to give us the recap?
Yeah, sure. My first note from last session says these dragons have hands. We got our ass beat by 4 baby dragons, but we were fine. Of course, we persevere. Shiloh ended up going down though. Shiloh did not persevere. And then was like, please, patron, help me out. No answer. That was rough. So we had to get Shiloh back up. And Fiona was being rude about it is another one of my notes. I don't know what she said, but I believe it. Kordichai was satisfied with the dragons dying. And during the flight back home, Solstice told the Ymir that Raimi or Lemira killed her brother. Ymir not excited about it, but ever the charismatic and thoughtful one wanted to go talk to Raimi about it and have like a very kind conversation. Solstice didn't love this. So Ymir's pretty conflicted on how to feel about Lemira, and we don't know if she's gonna help Solstice beat the shit out of Raimi. We get home and we receive our prize for killing a bunch of dragons. And we end up getting Tobias, which is Shiloh's brother. It's a whole thing. There is so much lore there. I tried to write it all down. Long story short, I don't want to get it wrong, but Shiloh wants the throne. But it has been given to Tobias's son, who is very young, and Shiloh's like, that's stupid. And Tobias is like, nah, you're an undead freak. He didn't say that, but he said that. He said that. But we also learned that Tobias has made a deal with Shiloh's patron's dad, is what I have written down. I could be fucking wrong. But so Tobias is also, hey man, you've got your own issues too. Your hands are not clean. So there was a very impassioned discussion between two siblings, and that's where we left off. Everybody was watching too. We all saw. It. Shit's crazy.
Shit's crazy. I think is
they were all in the cuck chair, sitting in the corner, watching this happen.
Mm-hmm. We were all actively being fucked.
All of you had seen Shiloh storm off to look for this phylactery, kind of awkwardly following this like manic. Occasionally you guys would do like half-hazard look around, just being like, I'm sure Shiloh actually is probably best suited towards this, and eventually do make your way to this random storage area where you had extremely awkwardly just stood out front of an open door watching these two siblings have this argument before Shiloh had twisted that phylactery and sent Tobias's spirit back into it, both granting Shiloh the phylactery bonus, which, Hannah, did you write that one down, or do you need me to tell you again? By that face, I'm just gonna...
I think I might need it again. I have
okay,
it written down, but I don't know where.
It's okay, buddy. Let me just... Why don't you just give me one?
I got so many notes.
Keep holding. While you possess this phylactery, any effect that applies the frightened condition on one or more targets has no effect on you. So you extra can't be frightened because you already kind of get that when you're near Megnon. But essentially you can say on your sheet that you're like immune to the frightened condition, which is a vibe.
Sounds good.
But yeah. What are the rest of you doing during this particular confrontation?
Seems like not my problem.
Awkwardly listening, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bring
I'm
it
at
up
the
with
door.
Shiloh directly.
I'm at the door, I just go, wow. Ugh. Is,
Charlie just glances
Yeesh.
up, has it in her hand, just glances up, brows furrowed, that's the first thing you say.
Are royal families always like this?
I don't know, you stabbed your own daughter for power, so maybe?
Well, I'm not royal, am I?
No, I suppose you're not. That being a dig. Now that we're all done acting like a bunch of peeping toms, I think we should get on, unless you have something else you'd like to say. Or are you just
Do
gonna
you
stand
think
there gawking?
maybe the group therapists down here take soul coins as payment? We should maybe look into that.
Group discount, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Well,
I have no issues to talk about. I walk out.
That's bullshit. Oh, god damn it.
Mechnon,
I think Shiloh
Not
just
me.
holds the...
as you walk out, you notice that, like, standing in the hallway, kind of watching, very amused, is Fiona, who you suspect in one way or another she has kind of been observing your group like a telenovela most of today. But she just smiles and says, I do hope you're heading towards your next destination, of course. I wouldn't want word to spread too far about a group of mortals armed with particular weapons to get back to my father. So, I think you should be going.
Yes. Where can we find the... While I check my notes, Rancer of Torture.
You can find their answer right next to a small lava river, just south of the... check my notes. Here at Chains of Asmodeus, there are a lot of canon names that I actually can't just make up on the fly.
Near the tree, right?
Yeah,
There's
it
a tree
was
involved,
next
for
to a petrified
There was
tree,
a tree. Yeah.
next to
Big tree.
the Pit of Flame. South of the Pit of Flame, there's a little lava pool, and you'll find the entrance near a petrified tree.
As long as we don't have to do any more flying, I think I'll be fine.
Oh. Well, you of course can try going on foot. I don't think it's going to work out too well for you. But if you don't want to fly, I'm sure I can help. By the way, she kind of walks over to you, Shiloh, and cocks her head. You look a little pale. You took quite a hard hit previously. I wonder if you can die twice. I saw that your patron didn't come for you. She can be pretty.
Yes, it appears I disappointed her in my reckless action. Shiloh kind of glances to the floor, thinking of her very poor attempt to take down a dragon. I attempted to prove that I was more powerful than I was, and she was quick to correct me. She always is.
It's best to leave the fighting up to your more powerful teammates, I would say. It's okay. She's not actually mad at you. She's just feeling a little bit upset with me. Jealous, even. How fun. Anyways, I don't quite have time for your usual mortal needs of rest, so she raises her hands to your group, and all of you are suddenly enveloped in flame, and for a second you feel your skin start to singe, and you're right on the edge of screaming before it fades. and all of you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh.
That was good. Yippee.
Tinge the E.
How generous. Just smoke.
So, you're welcome to take my ship. And I believe your little friend should be waiting for you aboard.
Oh my god, Tyax spooky. I've missed him.
I missed you, Tyax.
Get into Von Trapp cosplay right now.
I do hope you don't disappoint me, but either way, if you do fail, I'm sure it will become quite interesting conversation starters between me and my father. So I'm sure I will be pleased either way. Best of luck, of course.
Honored to please you.
I'm sure.
Shall we hop on? Get going?
Yeah, let's go to the ship.
Yeah.
Does our resistance to fire stay after that? Those benefits of a long rest? Or were those just for the hunt?
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yes!
Yay!
Thanks.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, mistress.
They call me Dungeon Mistress for a reason. Oh wait, that's not me, that's Sue. Fuck! I'm stealing your title from you, Sue. It's mine now.
How could you?
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Hopping aboard, seeing that Tyax is
Tyax is playing poker
Yeah.
with that other guy.
with that imp.
With that other imp. And Tyax kind of looks up as you guys all enter and he goes, we have to leave now. I'm about to wipe this whole board. And you look, roll a perception check.
Oh
Done and
man.
done.
6.
Nat 1.
12.
9.
Oh, we're rolling good today, boys.
Ooh.
No, it's
Getting
just
it out of the
first one was
system.
bad. The rest are gonna be good.
So no one
Yes,
rolled
you
above a
rolled just one,
12? I'll roll.
I got a 12. Oh.
I'll,
Wait.
I'll roll for Emir, because Emir has good
Oh.
perception. Oh, do you have it up?
I don't.
It's okay, I can do it.
I thought yeah.
It happens.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Waiting. Alright, here it is. Oh, she rolled a natural 5, but it was a plus 12 for a 17. Okay.
Jesus.
Well, that's
Oh my
something.
Bards. Mia, you notice that as Tyax says, I'm winning, you look and he has several cards shoved down his pants.
Good.
He's been eating the cards. When no one's looking, he starts eating the pieces. He goes like, alright, that's gonna be... And the imp just goes all reds, and Tyax is like, royal flush. And the other guy's like, that's impossible. How can you get a royal flush twice in a row? And he's like, I'm just... collects his pieces as the rest of you come aboard.
Seems legit to me.
Tyax is a card
Raimi's like, so
shark.
that's how you play poker.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time?
Tyax
I
turns
just
around,
keep the cards.
quietly goes over to the side and goes, and as it does, you see like 5 cards tumble out of his mouth and into the lava below. And he collects
I wanna
the like random trinkets they were betting with.
pop over to... It's been a hot second, and I know your names. Solstice. I want to pop over to Solstice and just be like, hey, you have a pretty murderous look in your eye.
What's up with that?
Yes, we're in the hells.
No, you know what I mean.
Okay, Dad.
Oh wait.
God damn.
Um,
I'll get the knife. Ugh.
yeah, and do you have a problem with it?
Do you have a plan for enacting this violence? Because my problem with it will depend on the timeline.
Do I have a plan? Yeah, of course I have a plan.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Kill
Whenever works for
everyone
me.
now.
Is there
Oh,
any time at all during all of this to talk to Solstice?
Yeah, of course. You guys are on a ship heading towards the dungeon, so there is time. You see Mechnon and Solstice are currently having a conversation. If you
Okay, I'm gonna hang back and wait.
I think if I see that Emir is also looking, I will say,
Yeah,
Emir, get in here. Yeah, I'll usher you in, offer if you want to join in this conversation. Say, the two of you have been making more evil than usual looks for either of you relatively at Raimi. So what's the plan here?
Is there something that would work better for you?
Yes,
do you mean?
absolutely yes.
Are you
Okay.
also thinking about hurting Raimi?
Not
Keep your voice-
necessarily.
You gotta keep the voice down.
Meanwhile, it's just me and Raimi trying to go over poker again in the corner, pulling cards out, trying to get giving Tyax the Heimlich maneuver because he's got one stuck in his throat.
Oh yeah, Raimi's actively like licking different ones to see if the different suits taste better or worse. They don't hear you.
Awesome, perfect. I'll just say, look, if you want to kill Raimi, don't let me stop you. But our mission doesn't succeed unless we all succeed. So,
I don't
for
know.
the mission...
True, but...
No, we do know, though. We were told we don't make it out of here unless it's all together. My daughter heard a song from a bard. We are all in this together. So...
It's true. Solstice.
I mean,
Solstice, if you want to give your wife back, then I don't think that we can do this. Because what if we can't bring her back? Then all this would have been for nothing.
I mean...
The second we are on the material plane again, go for it. I'll clap. You get one courtesy clap. Well, while we're in the hells, keep your rage on the inside. It's healthy.
You know, Mechnon, I'll take your advice to heart. How about that?
Okay.
And then I'll take that and I'll put it straight into Raimi's heart with a knife in her sleep.
Don't use Raimi. This is how you count cards. So if you take a look at the numbers here.
Oh god, there's math in this game?
I mean,
This
there's counting
sucks.
math, but yeah, you're a cleric. You're
Hey,
supposed to be good at this
listen.
kind of thing.
Hey, there's no
Hey,
math other than
losing?
make sure you get this
Oh.
particular hand by any means possible. You just have to ignore that the likelihood of getting this particular spread in one deck is about 1 in a million. I just need to ignore that particular stat
I don't
thing.
think that those numbers are quite correct, Tyax.
What? Well, it's near impossible to actually get real life, but if people think you're just really lucky like me, they just think it just works out for you. Just make sure they don't count the cards at the end. Hey, Raimi, have you ever played this game called 52 Pickup?
I'm
No.
gonna put a hand on like both Solstice and Emir's shoulders, and I'm just gonna say, we get out, then you can kill each other. If you try to kill
All
each
right.
other now, don't please, at least, don't do it while I'm asleep.
As all of this is
I'm
happening,
cranky if I wake up.
Ymir is just going to like be like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she like puts like her hand up towards like Megnon's large, beastly, scaly face, and then just like looks at Solstice and goes, could we please have a conversation, just the two of us?
Yeah, of course, Ymir. What's up?
I say, okay, bye.
So
We turn away from Meknon.
Meknon, we're about to play 52 pickup. Come join.
You look to the side, you see Tax
yes.
fucking pelting that deck of cards into the air.
Okay. All right. So, Emir's would do. Okay. There is no easy way to have this conversation, and I know you're upset with me because I went over to talk to the person who killed our loved one.
I'm not upset with you. You're free to do whatever you choose. I just don't want you getting in the way of what I choose.
I just want to say that nothing I say in this situation will make things easier in any way. But can I ask you why you want to do this?
Did you see what your brother looked like after he died?
No.
I had to go find my wife. She was dead in our bed. When you see a loved one mutilated the way that she was, you're gonna want to kill the person who did that. And not only that, she tricked me into making me kill somebody else. I don't want to do something like that to somebody who didn't deserve it. She probably deserved it, but that's not the point.
Solstice, I don't want to take away from your experience of what it felt like to find the one person that you loved more than anything else in your bed that you shared together. But Remy is no different from a child, from a puppy who was abandoned and is acting out because they don't know any different. Remy doesn't know what she has done. She has no capacity for that. She doesn't know what she's done. And doing anything to her will not bring back your wife. The people that should be held responsible is the people that Remy is working for, not Remy. Do you not feel this way?
I think that Remy is an adult who can make her own choices. She killed the dog on the ship.
Because she doesn't know anything else. Would you put the same stress into? Would you feel the same way if a abused, wounded animal was acting out and harmed or killed somebody? Would you feel the same way about them?
Remy's not an animal.
Questionable, but she has also never known anything but the life that she has had. She has never known love. Her only pathway to what it is to have love has been these abusers telling her what to do and how to do it. She doesn't know any different.
She doesn't have any sympathy for it either.
Because she doesn't know anything else. She's never been shown any sympathy herself. How can you show something that you yourself have never had? And will doing this bring back your wife? And will doing this make any difference to another person that the same organization does this to? They will find another child like Remy who is alone, who doesn't have anybody else. And they will breed that person and make them into something else that is eventually going to kill more people like my brother and your wife. This will never end by killing just Remy.
And I agree with you. I think that it goes pretty high up. I think that Raimi's father is a coward who's going to train whoever he wants to do whatever bidding he wants to. That doesn't mean that Raimi has no responsibility for her actions at all.
Does she? But does she? I just see her as somebody who is mentally ill and not developed.
If
No
you
offense to Remy and Mother.
if you Ymir want to make Raimi your project and you want to fix her, I won't kill her. But once we're out of here, all bets are off. If you can fix her, I won't send anybody to kill her. But I don't think that's going to happen. So,
Can I
you've
ask
got
you what
what?
this will do for you? What will killing her do for you?
Satisfaction.
Really?
100%. That's why I'm here. Because it feels good. And when Raimi took that away from me, when it turns out Lemira sent me to kill somebody who didn't actually kill my wife, she took that satisfaction, and I want to get it back. I'll give you time, Ymir. I'll give you a couple weeks, however long it takes us to get out of here. After that, all bets are off, okay? That's what I can do for you.
You're basically
a-
giving me time before you put down the dog. How can
No.
I, in such a short amount of time, change an entire being who has known nothing but abuse for decades and decades of their life? That takes time, that takes love, that takes a community. It's not something that I could just do by myself, and you know that. You're putting me up to an impossible, magical, miracle task so that I will also feel responsible at the end, so I will feel like, oh, there was nothing I could do to change this person. But you know what? I will try my best.
Okay.
I will try, but you can know that you're essentially killing somebody with the mentality of a child.
And that's fine. And if that's how you feel,
Emir
that's fine with
also,
me.
Emir, this is a lot, but Emir's gonna do it. Emir's gonna take Solstice's hands into hers and say, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. And I know nothing I say will ever make anything that you experience better. But I know there's something in you somewhere deep in there that knows that doing this won't make things any better.
I think that that's pretty hard to say, because I felt incredible when I was done the first time. Giving you a couple weeks, that is more grace than I could give anybody. I would kill her right now, but I'm giving you a couple weeks. If you think it's possible, great. Good luck.
Emir nods gently, but keeps her eye contact and lets go.
So, I'm gonna need you to make 2 rolls for me. First, can you roll me a perception check?
Who?
Oh,
Me? I can.
This is
do-
for Solstice. You're good, don't worry.
Oh, it almost was a 3. It's 22.
Alright, with a 22, you kind of instinctually look over to Raimi after this conversation. And Raimi, who's in conversation with actively trying to pick up cards, because
So
what
this
a
is
fun
7
game.
card stud, this is 5 card stud, Sword Coast, Hold'em. I'm like going through all of the...
Hold on. And
Sword Coast can't be Texas.
as Raimi's been playing these games, her shield has been just left on the ground because she needs 2 hands.
Yeah.
And you notice an achingly familiar sight of that symbol that was carved on the inside of her shield. Those skulls' eyes are glowing that same satisfied red as they look towards you, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Is this a spell cast within 5 feet of me?
No.
This is a recruitment effort, is what it is.
No,
19.
the Mormons, they're getting into your soul.
hell is
Here to
going
talk
on?
to you about our Lord and Savior Ball.
Is 19 good?
Ooh.
19 is good. You feel this like deep satisfaction, this deep want, this deep crave in the center of your chest, but then you realize it doesn't belong to you. It's just something you're empathizing with, of that same look that you got on that the floor of that temple of Baal, where you took apart that woman, of how in his own temple Baal looked upon you and smiled satisfied, even though you had destroyed one of his followers. You had done so dutifully and in his image. And so does he look on you now, as your heart is filled with the hateful need to murder and take and hurt. And you can't help but feel that foreign, strange, sick sense of pride.
There's a part of Soul that wants to tear her eyes like away from the skull, but there's that memory of seeing the eyes with the fake Lamira, and she just can't stop staring. It's alluring in that moment, but doesn't take.
Can
over.
Amir notice any of this at all, or she doesn't have
I'll
any
say
concept of what's...
I'll get you to roll an insight check.
I can do that. I just pulled
Amazing.
up my sheets.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Okay. Thank you for your time. Insight. Okay. 27.
I think you can't see what Soul can see. That's something only she can see. However, you clock in that you kind of do I kind of see that she's looking towards Lamira's shield. And she looks almost in a daze for a second before she snaps out of it. And you're almost reminded of that one time when Lolth almost like skidded her way into your mind. With a 27, I think you just like you get the feeling like Soul just received some kind of vision or message.
Yo,
Crazy.
what if I broke this fucking shield?
Don't you dare.
Poor Remy.
It's my nice shield. I only have one.
I'm a little
Shatter.
getting a little suspicious that what if there's like a mind control thing going on with the shield? Like, it's nobody's saying anything.
We don't know.
We're playing poker, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm remembering
like
my
Rainey's
dead
suddenly
wife.
gotten so good at it. Like you're
You-
absolutely wiping the floor and you don't know how.
I'll
That's the power
say,
of ball, baby.
you know, as someone who grew up in a intensely quote-unquote religious society, I don't know if you could classify it as religion as much as a cult, but hey, listen, is a religion just an occult with a franchise, as Talis and Jaffe once said? Is that it is often said that gods can see or feel through
Items.
depictions of them. Symbols, necklaces, statues, and you do know that there is both a symbol of Kelemvor, the god of death. Kelemvor is one of the good ones, and also a symbol of Baal, who's the god of murder. He's one of the bad ones.
Right. So exactly. So what if I destroyed the shield and he could no longer see anything going on at the boat?
Then I could kill freely without Ball trying to
The
take
beautiful thing about D&D, my friend, is you can do whatever the fuck you want. What would you like to do?
Shit, I really want to, but can I ask, what do you think?
Soul.
I don't know why my brain went blank.
Soul?
No, because I don't think Soul would want to destroy the shield. I don't know if I want to ask her anything. She terrifies me right now. I want to ask my scaly dragon friend. I don't know why I'm blanking right now, the name.
Meknon.
Yeah, Meknon.
I also do it sometimes, and they're my players, so that's... Anyways.
What is that?
I think if you call me over and you're like, hold on.
No,
think I
I'm
have,
gonna go
like-
to you. I'm gonna go to you because I just ended my conversation with Solstice.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm gonna run over to you, like wiggle over, and then I go, Meknon, and then like I like whisper what I'm thinking to you, and then I look at you with my big eyes and I go, what do you think? What if I just break the shield?
Oh. Two perspectives. Warrior perspective. Don't break people's means of protecting themselves on the battlefield unless you have a new one ready to offer. Not wanting to be surveilled, mind. A little bit of desecration goes a long way. Maybe you can destroy the symbol of Ball and not the whole thing.
Did you have a tech, or maybe I do, that could do that? What if I did that? But would that mean that Remy would no longer be protected? But he didn't protect her to begin with. She's here because she feels like the god abandoned her. But what if she's brainwashed by it, and by doing that, she would be of more clear mind? Because as soon as Solstice looked over at the symbol, she felt weird in her head, and then she looked away, and she was fine. So what if the same thing is happening to Remy, but for years now? What if I could like break the shield and do something and change something, and then Remy would be changed, and then Solstice wouldn't kill Remy?
The red
I
string.
think I just put a hand up on your shoulder, and it's like in that weird way, like I'm like, oh, I don't know how to be paternal, but I'm just be like, calm down, first of all. Like, okay, good. I say, well, the divine side of things, I am not very clear on. Maybe Calithria would be more able to answer those questions. Have you ever... In Timanther, we have a story about the dragons in the cave. It's a story about how sometimes when lies are revealed to people,
Oh my god.
they will opt to believe those lies instead of confront the truth. Maybe Remy is brainwashed. But maybe this brainwashing is an excuse for Remy to indulge in her murderous instincts. I would suggest that you figure out which possibility is true.
I definitely
you
don't
start
think it's the
messing with
second
things.
one.
Then that is
What?
your choice to make. Remember the allegory of the cave.
Emir, who
I'm
has
gonna,
grown up
if
in...
I die, I die.
Oh,
I'm
fuck, you grew
gonna.
up underground.
Yeah, I do think
Actually
that
kind
this
of
is
offensive.
Emir, a woman who's probably grown up in like a fucking totalitarian regime her entire life and has always been told what to do. Was like, I have to make it. It's stressful,
Yes.
dude. You've had so much structure
Yes,
your whole
but
life.
also, I mean, look, Meknon, I know you think that people can be just as evil as you, but to me, Remy is nothing but a child. She's never experienced love in her life. I don't think she thinks that she can have any other option. And I want to believe in her, even if none of you do. Okay? I want to believe in her. So even if it means I'm going to risk my life doing this and I'm going to be the first one to die, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to smudge this icon potentially. But I don't like the way Solstice is smiling about this.
I was just going to say,
Haley, I'm so
you are
excited.
admirable. You are admirable for doing what you think is right. You are probably the only person in our crew that has a moral compass, and that's fun. I will say, I wholeheartedly believe in Raimi. I wholeheartedly believe in her ability to get shit done. And I wholeheartedly believe in her ability to kill you if this goes south. So, whatever you do, be sure and be ready. And when knives get put to your throat, again, make sure it's during the day, because I will not wake up for it.
So, can I talk to Calathria? Is there a way I can do that, Maddie?
Calathria is currently on the other ship. She's like waiting for you guys to finish up. But I will say at this moment, we'll do another flash to the other group. As at this moment, Charlotte, you hear a voice. Not in your head, for once. Instead, you feel a kind of a buzzing in your pocket before you just hear a soft voice go, hello? Sorry, I just haven't heard from anyone in like quite a few weeks, and I was just wondering how it was going. Like, is everything going okay? This is Zythan, by the way. I was
like,
just,
pull it out of
we're
my,
just
like,
wondering
top.
if are you dead? Because we haven't received any notes if you need items. Actually, I haven't heard anything. If you could just get back to me, we'd really appreciate. He sounds so stressed.
Oh, fuck.
Say we're all dead. Say we're all
Sorry,
dead.
like, we got a wee bit distracted. We're fine. We've made it to... We're in Phalegathos?
Yeah.
We're in Phalegathos now. We're gonna go grab one of the wee items. You seem to be having a wee bit of a domestic, but we're doing okay. How are you?
And you don't hear anything else because you can only do it once per day.
Great. Well, that seems to be sorted. Put it back on my top. For a second there, I thought it was the phylactery. Scared the shit out of me.
I like that in every campaign ever, there's always the one mechanic you forget about. And it was the guy that you have back home that can give you items if you want.
God. Nah, we don't need him. Can you get us a answer of torture? No? Don't need him.
Yeah. And we flash back to Sue and not who's Emir and Magdon.
Yeah, I think that's it. I say, hey, you want to do this, go ahead, do your own thing, boo. Check in with someone who knows more about divine shit is step one.
Yes.
And then step two is whatever you do, be ready, and if shit pops off, fucking don't say multiple of us don't tell you.
Maddie, do I
Well,
have
best of
any
luck.
way that I can contact somebody like Calathria with anything that I have? Or like, is there anything that I can do? Do I have any?
I'm just
You
quickly
have
checking.
message, don't you?
You have
Oh,
message.
I do.
Message is only
You have
120
message.
feet, unfortunately. I was checking if
So
you
you
had
can do it to somebody on the ship,
You
like if you
can-
want to talk to
yeah.
Tydax or something.
but not Calathria. Calathria is too far away, unfortunately, and you don't have
Would the
Sanity.
Tyrex, would that work if I talk to him? Would he know?
Maybe, you don't know.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna ask him the question. If I
What?
fuck with the symbol in Raimi's shield,
Huh?
will that mean? Listen, I need you to focus. Okay, I need you to focus. I'm having a moment. Look, I need to know if I destroy the symbol in Raimi's shield, will she be left unprotected?
There's a pause. Alright, calm down. Let me. What kind of symbol are we talking? Is it arcade? What the fuck? I don't pay it to. Which one's Raimi?
It's the symbol of ball. It's the symbol of ball. And
Ball.
I don't know.
Ball.
Solstice.
Oh. Ball.
I have an accent, all right.
No, Ball is his name. He's just repeating it because he recognizes the name.
Oh, okay. Oh, he doesn't know who it is.
It's a funny story, actually.
I just imagine like we're actively playing cards and Tyax just kind of goes glassy for a second.
Yeah, can we hear any of his side?
No, he's whispering quietly to himself, going, "Yeah, I heard it, that motherfucker. It reminds me of a time way back when I was in Baldur's Gate. Me and a couple of buddies. There was this guy.
No, focus.
All right, yeah. What's up?
I need you to tell me. There's this, the god that Remy follows? The deity?
Yeah, I know him. Kill him for whoopee. Not that cool if you ask me.
All right, are you going to be of help to me or not? Because I'm having a conundrum.
Okay, so you're telling me that there's a symbol, and the symbol is bad, and you're wondering...
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially. It's the symbol of the deity that she follows. Now I'm wondering, if I harm this symbol...
So I'm on the phone. He stands up.
Ajax, are you okay?
1 second. Shut up. I'm on the phone. As a extremely powerful sorcerer myself,
He's
knows
speaking out loud.
Nothing about anything to do with divine things. Maybe. I mean, maybe if you're like, give the word, but I could just fucking throw it into the river. What you gonna do?
Can you talk to somebody who might know and then tell me?
Yeah, sure. I'll ask the cleric. Hey, Raimi, I got a question for you. I was just wondering if there's like a holy symbol.
Don't tell her.
What?
No, I already said don't tell her.
Don't.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, how many do you want? I have like 3 of them.
You're so fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on here on this day?
Am I gonna die? Am I gonna kill everybody with me and die?
I don't know if that's a question I could personally answer. I don't know if I'm a prophet. Which one's Shiloh?
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message
watching
to
everyone
Shiloh.
acting fucking weird as hell. It's like, I was the one that just went through a quite traumatic experience, and you're all acting weirder than me.
What do you mean? We're trying to have family time and play games here. Now
You're
pick
not
up the
seeing
fucking
the weird
cards.
conversations that are happening.
I
know
just
that I'm
figured
not
it's
the
another
most
one of those.
emotionally attentive, but even I can see that shit.
I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about
Ymir
it?
sends a message to Shiloh about the same thing.
Hello? Tobias?
Yes.
Hope you're not mad. Oh,
Hello?
Wait.
Hello?
Ymir?
Yes, hello. Is it Oh, how are you? How's it going over there?
You've had this power the whole time. The whole fucking time, Ymir.
Oh, could have been useful. I sometimes forget that I have this thing. But anyway, okay, let's stop this thing. You're looking nice today, by the way.
I'm like 5 feet away from you. Do you want me to just walk over? I'm like in the middle of playing Goldfish.
No, because I don't want Remy to suspect anything. So just sit there and help me answer these questions.
Okay, it's gonna take some concentration, but we'll give it a go. Can I roll to see how well I can have this conversation and still play cards?
Roll
really invested in this game of Go Fish.
roll just a flat intelligence check.
Great.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die.
I love Dungeons.
Not good. 7. I'm losing Go Fish.
You don't notice that Tyax has already eaten 3 cards.
I've started playing Gem Rummy, like I'm playing a totally different game.
All right, so Shiloh, I'm having this conundrum where I feel like there's this symbol of Baal, the god that she follows in her shield, and part of me believes that she might be being brainwashed by that symbol, and that the symbol is dangerous. What would happen if I destroyed the symbol?
I think that would be an incredibly bad idea. She's
Why
just
do you
kind
think
of
so?
putting down like a Joker or like some other kind of. She's putting down Monopoly money at this point.
Are you guys trying to confuse me? This is ridiculous.
Hey,
No,
I
this is
know
how the
I
game
know
is
some
played. Just give
people
me
would
one.
say that there's only 2 jokers in the deck, but I actually found 5, which is why I have so many pairs.
Oh man.
I think that to destroy a symbol of somebody as devout as a cleric or a warlock like myself, destroying the symbol does not break the chain. He may not be able to look upon us as easily, but you'd invoke his wrath in some capacity. It wouldn't get rid of the problem. If anything, I think it would make it worse. You cannot rid yourself of the image of your god, unfortunately. I would
If I
know, she said,
destroy
kind of
the
yanking
symbol-
the chain on her neck.
If I destroyed the symbol, however, and I invoked his wrath, could that mean that it would take the attention off of Remy?
These creatures are more powerful than anything. I think it would be an inconvenience. If anything, it's just drawing more attention, which you don't want to do. You could just ask Remy. I don't know what's happening. I haven't heard any conversations. I've just
Okay.
been vaguely adjacent the whole time, so I don't really
Alright.
know what's going on or why we're having this conversation. Should I just ask?
Okay, Emir.
Because I know
like,
nothing about fucking Soul's plan.
Emir, like, hears this and she like runs over to Remy, where all the cards are. Like, she just runs over, sits down super quickly, and goes,
Hey, you man,
Remy.
do you have any threes? What?
I don't.
No.
But I have a question for you.
Oh no.
Hey?
If I look, this is going to sound crazy. But, and she's like trying to be as like sincere and normal as possible, but Emir is like up in her emotions. If I promised to give you everything you could possibly want, a sister, a home, a family, and love you, could you please stop following this ball guy and killing people unprompted? I just need to know if there's any possibility that you could just do that instead.
You see Raimi just lower her cards and stare at you very blank-faced for an uncomfortably long time. And she just goes,
It's not really that easy. Like, I can't just stop following Ball. He's my current family. Can't really just ditch him for someone else, especially not without the right adoption paperwork. And also, I'd lose all my powers.
You, but he was never there for you, Raimi.
I talked to him like a couple weeks ago.
But didn't he abandon you at a time that you needed him most?
What do you mean?
I actually drop it. Fucking spit it out.
What do you
Hey,
think?
I need that. You said you didn't have any kings.
I don't. This is a spare.
Remy, why do you need it? Why do you need to follow Ball?
Who I am. It's how I was raised. It's it's why I can do all this shit.
and she, really quickly with a flurry of motion, kind of like casts Spirit Guardians. But it's just one.
Kills
Just a little
everyone.
lamb that crawls up into her lap at the moment. And she starts absentmindedly petting it. She just goes,
It's the only way that I can get anything done. And I don't just mean the murder part. That part's tangential. I mean, like, existing is kind of pretty closely tied to... I wouldn't be here. I would just be... I guess I'd be dead.
she kind of falls quiet.
Know that feeling?
It's all I've got. You guys so judgy all of a sudden. We kill people all the time. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that, like, if I tried to take someone away from that camp, that little, like, festival that was going on and kill them instead, it would have been entirely inconsequential. But, you know, it just didn't work out, and so Asmodeus had to go. Unfortunate, but not my choice. Like, really, you guys won't even notice. I'll just sneak away every once in a while. And it'll be fine. It's all under my control.
Remy.
An insight check to see if that's a lie.
You can have advantage for
That's a
reasons
lie. I'm
that
not
make
even gonna
sense.
insight check.
Shiloh,
My son is in the back like, that's what I've been saying. We kill people all the time.
Shiloh,
So long as
nat
it's
20
not
on the
us,
check.
You
we're
guys
good.
do. I
Nat
don't
20.
kill people. I just sing songs at them.
Has Amir ever killed someone in this campaign yet?
No.
I don't think
Ymir's
she's...
had some. I thought she had some.
I've had some
blows. I remember there was
intense
people though. It was
battles,
like.
but I haven't killed anybody.
Yeah, I don't think Emir's had a how do you want to do this from memory. But I could be wrong. Shiloh with a natural 20. And also the power of also being an addiction metaphor. You see a lot of yourself in Remy right now. And she was totally lying. Or she believes it.
I think that, hearing this conversation go back and forth, I think Shiloh's actually gonna like toss the cards down and just look at Ymir, being like, you don't get to pick when you're hungry, do you, Ymir? You're just hungry or you're just thirsty. You don't know what it's like to have something like that eat away at you, and you don't get to choose it. If this is the way that Remy gets released, then that's just the way that she is. And I think that you're passing quite a harsh judgment on something that she can't control.
So it's pretty well. Like we get a decent amount of good shit from it. You know, my god isn't just helping me. If it wasn't for him, some of us wouldn't be alive.
I mean, if it wasn't for him, a lot of us wouldn't be on this adventure, Remy, so I don't think that that's going to be...
Well, okay, I guess it depends on how far
your
back...
saving grace there, but I understand.
Almost like Remy to you, you're like, it's not... I'm killing them for a reason. They're not dying for nothing. Instead of just killing people, I'm doing it as a devotion. Like, that's better than killing people. I'm doing it... Like, isn't that better?
But why? Why? You're saying that, and maybe it's just something that I'm not understanding because I have a God and I understand in some ways, but you are following somebody that is killing innocents because you value your own life more than taking the life of another?
Don't we all? I'm sorry,
No.
I mean, is that not what this adventure has been? You may not have pulled the trigger, Remy, but you've killed plenty, and you've helped us do the same. You don't get to stand there on your high horse and pretend like
Defending yourself Defending yourself is different than going out of your way to kill somebody who is innocent.
How do you know that they were innocent? I mean, we've all done things, we all take lives, we all do all of this. I don't think you get to be judge, jury, and executioner, frankly.
I'm not a judge, jury, and executioner. I'm trying to be a friend. I just don't want anything to happen to any of you. And I don't know how to
friends as is.
Things so that things will be better. Because what does this mean? We do this, and then this just continues, and Remy continues to take more lives until somebody gets really upset with her and just kills her?
And then she dies, yeah, that's the cycle of life, unfortunately.
That's it?
No offense. Yeah, that's it. If you want to strive for something better for yourself, Ymir, go for it. The rest of us have what we are given. None of all of us were born into a gilded cage.
Okay, that is quite the claim to make. Like, you know what my life has been. I'm doing this because this is the first time that I've ever even had any connection, any friendship with anybody else outside of anything I have known. And that just makes me want to not want anything to happen to any of you. I know that Remy has been lonely all her life. I've seen it in her eyes. I've seen it in her interactions. And I guess I just want to help.
I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna say, if you consider the people around you as friends, raise your hand.
Ymir raises her hand.
Tyax, put your hand down, you crazy dog.
We weren't talking to you, Tyax.
So nobody puts up their hand?
Raimi does.
Oh. Oh.
Ymir.
Oh, God. See?
Ymir. There are lessons in the world that you have left to learn, that you have yet to learn. Let this be one of them. This is an allyship of convenience. Most of the people here, if we met each other outside the Hells, would kill each other. Some of us already have tried to. So, while we are down here, the best we can hope for is to be useful to each other. When we get out, if that usefulness has turned into anything else, then maybe we can walk away unscathed. For your sake, learn that not everyone you meet, however much you may want to, is your friend, or could be your friend.
This is a great speech, but I don't want to hear this from the guy who killed his own daughter.
Touché.
Hey guys, I don't want to be a dick, but we've been parked out front of this random lake for about 5 minutes now, and I'm just wondering if, like,
Hey, what the fuck?
sorry, we're here.
Wait.
Raimi just walks over to her shield and slowly picks it up, kind of grinding it against the deck of the ship as she does so. And she looks back at Ymir one more time and she just goes,
Listen, I think we're friends. Granted, I've had friends who've come and gone quite a bit in the past, and, sometimes they turn out to be dicks, sometimes they die for other unrelated reasons. All of them have been pretty unquestioning about my faith so far, and it's disappointing that you're so judgmental about how I worship, especially under these circumstances.
and she just walks away.
Lemira, that was your one ally, please.
The level of gaslighting in this game is insane.
Guys, welcome to Gaslight the Musical.
Yeah, Ymir is like... She just like hears this and just like stands there with like just the whole what the fuck am I supposed to do with this face? She's just standing there, frozen.
Tyax comes up to you, Ymir, and just goes, "Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Ball isn't even a real god, you know? Cyric fucking killed his ass. He murked his ass like 100 years ago. It was crazy. But yeah, no, he's trying to become a god. It's a whole thing. So, like, I don't know if that makes it any better, but fun fact, you know who is a god?
Ymir's eyes
Fucking
just...
kill him.
So wait. Is it true or not true that she only exists because of him?
Well, is she a spawn? Do you know who her daddy is? Her peapod? Do you know?
So Ymir, when two people love each other very much.
When two people find each other sexually attractive, they go into a dark room where they can't see each other.
Wait, so is Ball her dad?
Well, actually, you know, she looks a little young. So, I don't know, maybe grandpappy. But I don't know, it depends. I mean, that's most of the time what happens with Ball cultists.
Fucked up. He's a fucking menace. Okay.
He was especially fucked up when Cyric murked his ass. What's up?
I'm gonna gently put a hand on Ymir's shoulder and just be like, your kindness is admirable, and I can see the wee veins on your head about to explode, but we have more things to get done. Maybe leave this.
you know, I don't think that maybe she won't be able to leave Ball, but I think, you know, if she's not very useful, Ball will probably leave her. All right, have
Ymir,
fun,
like-
guys.
Yeah, Ymir
Had
looks
so much
down
fun.
at like the thing that is her brother, and she goes, "Okay, all right, let's go." Meanwhile, she's like having a mental crisis about what to do with this. Yeah.
Ymir's worldview shattered.
Damn.
Yeah, this is fucked up. I don't know what to do.
All spawn
And-
shit sucks.
It was
There's
like,
not a whole lot
I
to be
love
done.
the material play. This place is so fun. I love these people. Wait, what the fuck? All right. And I think as you guys approach this place, we'll go to our break because I think it's a perfect point. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere or I'll find ya. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. Unfortunately Sue had to go. But that's okay. So Emiya, shocked and horrified by this conversation and having a little crisis, does not follow you. She kind of retreats back towards the boat.
Oh no.
That's what Sue told me Emiya does, so she does not follow you guys. So you all are currently sitting in front of a small pool of lava. I need not to ask you for perception checks, because it is quite easy to see the frankly massive petrified tree that stands out like a shock of lightning against the brimstone and red lava that makes up most of this place. Its roots are large and curling, like one of those ancient trees that has become occupied by many small creatures. But this place seems very dead. What would you like to do?
Did we get any more specific instructions on how to find the Rancer torture?
You were just told that it's
just in the lake?
You were told it was that there was an entrance, some kind of entrance near the petrified tree.
Can I use my... Oh, I'm dying. Can I use my divine sense to see if I can catch a vibe, to see if there's if anything super evil is poking, like, oh, there's a hole in the ground there that's super evil?
I think divine sense is more creatures, so you kind of...
Yeah, but could I? Because it's funny.
You
because I shared the screen so that we're all not fucked up.
I think
because I gave you Shrek Steve Harvey.
You activate it, and
Yay.
What information you do get is that currently within view there is no creatures around. You don't get any pings.
Okay. That's something at least. I'll relay that information, just tell people that at the very least we're not being watched or followed.
This was used as a way to keep the Rancer away from Fiona, right? So it's probably not super safe. So I'm going to check for traps.
Sure.
As we go.
Roll an investigation check.
+0. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
14.
Alright. With a 14, you begin investigating, like, in the roots of this place. And what you do manage to find is underneath one of the large roots, there is a tunnel. The entrance itself is something that all of you would have can pretty comfortably crawl through, like a kid's playground core. It's about that size, but you do notice, actually Raimi, you don't notice, but the rest of you, with dark vision, when you roll up, it looks like the entrance does open up when you head further in. And with a 14, you don't see anything trappy, you don't spy any runes or anything on the outside of this.
Just staring blindly into the darkness, like,
guys, I think it's perfectly safe. We can just wander in.
I don't know if what Apollo was trying to do went through or not, but
Oh, what? Sorry,
I can spend a
what happened?
I thought Apollo was trying to cast a spell to see if...
they did the divine sense and saw that there were no creatures, any devils around. Is that what you mean?
Okay, cool. No, I was going to use primeval awareness, but I'll do that probably later, just to be safe.
Fair enough.
Because that's up to a mile around me, so that's pretty useful.
Great job.
Okay, but that means we're probably fine for now.
What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm gonna take a look where Lemira looked, as I would be able to see.
A perception check. Oh, you have dark vision now. Oh yeah. Roll a
60
perception check.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
I see all.
You see indeed that this entrance does kind of open up into what looks like a room of some kind. Because it goes downward and seems to open up, you can't exactly see what's down further, but again, you feel quite confident that there aren't any like runes on the walls or anything like that. When Fiona was describing this place that the Rancer of Torture was held, she said it was specifically made so that Asmodeus and herself could not hope to get to it. But she seemed to think that you could.
I feel like that implies some sort of ward or something. I go in.
Can I like retroactively say that I cast Find Familiar on the boat before we hopped off?
Odds or evens?
Oh, evens?
An 8. Yeah, you can.
Great.
What does your
back.
familiar look like?
I didn't mean to say.
Oh, we can bring back bric-a-brac.
Bring him back.
Bring back
You'll let me?
bric-a-brac. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, y'all see what looks like somewhere between a hairball and a really draggled pigeon. It's kind of got like razor sharp teeth and a weird beak that's crooked, beetle eyes. It's probably the size of like a small cat, but looks like it's gone through some shit. A little bit like, you know, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? You know when he made those rat birds?
Yeah.
That. It's that. That, but like devilly. That's bric-a-brac. I'm like
that's
flipping through this
bric-a-brac.
book because I've never done this before, because this will be the accounting and valuation of all things lets me cast this. So I'm gonna flip through and
Hell yeah.
hope for the best.
Every time I look at him, I wince a little. It's disturbing.
Bric-a-brac.
I look at him and say,
cute.
"Oh,
Bric-a-brac looks like he
No.
was in a dark place for a very long time and is seeing the light once more. And it looks to you, Shiloh,
back."
and then just towards you and hugs your leg.
I was expecting like a cat or something. What the fuck are you? I'm kind of like shaking it. It can speak, right?
Oh shit.
Oh yes, Maddie, Maddie,
It'll
give it
be
a
an
voice,
imp.
give it a voice,
Do the voice.
I don't know
do
this
the
book.
voice, do the voice.
I've just thrown this on Maddie. I'm so sorry.
Hello.
Aw, he's a little guy.
Right. Could you? Right. Do I? Okay, you're gonna go in that hole. There's weird shit.
Just that one over there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, right.
Like, do the thing where I look through the familiar eyes and the place. It should have dark vision and all that. So
Yeah, he
send me the
gets halfway
hole.
through, and Haley, what you can see right at the end is he kind of stops, and you see him like hands on hips, standing there like a dad observing of you.
It's crazy down here. Yeah, it's quite.
Right, and what you can see in his eyes as you go deaf and blind is a great wall of green flame blocking further entry.
Oh, it looks like there's something written on the wall.
I'm gonna look. Can I read it?
You also come down, and in front of you, you can see this grand chamber where there is a a colossal green wall of flame. And on the wall, as Bric-a-Brac looks up to it, it says in Infernal, which you can speak, I believe?
I know Infernal.
Only the truth of your envy can extinguish the fire of its wrath. Deny it, and it shall burn brighter still.
I don't know what that could mean.
Right. I kind of back into my own body, and I was like, right, the hole seems fine. We can go. You're crawling.
I'm Bric-a-Brac, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
I don't care.
Oh, that's alright. Okay. So that... I see.
This poor man.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Right, if you could do me a favor, wee one, could you just walk through the flames?
Sure thing.
Oh.
He walks up to the flames.
He's so cheery about it.
Dust.
I mean, it kinda has to be.
Ash.
Dust?
He just fucking dies.
I thought it would do something different.
Nope.
I thought it
It's a wall
question or something.
It's I didn't even need to roll that damage. I just knew.
I understand it's a wall fire, but it's got the thing on the wall being like, I guess say you're envy. I was like, oh, it can't be envious. It's a fucking thing.
Bric-a-Brac's
I miscalculated. That's on me.
You guys saw this guy's
You see a thing in the corner of the screen that says Bric-a-Brac will remember this.
Bric-a-Brac doesn't have more
Bric-a-Brac
than
disapproves.
3
Well, that plan didn't exactly go the way I thought. Any other ideas?
We have to save what we're jealous of and walk through. That's
what I thought, but it sounded really stupid. Yeah.
It sounds like a trap.
That sounds bad.
Can you repeat the wording?
Only
I
the
like to hit
truth of
things.
your envy shall extinguish the fire of its wrath. Deny it, and it shall burn brighter still.
You like say what we're jealous of?
Okay, well, Shiloh, you had the whole thing with your brother, so just say that again.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of anyone. I'm totally fine.
Shiloh, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Get your ass beat.
Oh.
Damn, I'm sorry.
I got a 16, but I am gonna burn one of my Pact of the Talisman to add a D4 because fuck that. That's a plus
I
one,
don't know
so
if you'll
17
disintegrate.
total.
17 total.
Oh man,
That's a
We'll
success.
find out.
So
You're
you
taking
take 10 points of fire damage, and this fire
great.
burns regardless of your resistance.
Oh, great. Yeah, you just see
Interesting.
fucking
This is
Shiloh
hellfire.
ignite.
This is Fiona's
Oh,
fire.
Fuck! Jesus Christ! I mean...
Jesus.
Who that? Who?
The famous bard.
Yes, the famous bard.
He would be a cleric.
Right. Fine. You wanna play that fucking game? I'm jealous of everyone. I'm jealous of everyone, all the time, of everything. I want everything. So what? Go fuck yourself.
Shiloh, can you
I'm
make
at my fucking limit.
Can you make a
Oh my God.
dexterity saving throw for me?
I feel like that's kind of the truth.
Is it the truth if you ended with go fuck yourself?
That's a 10, but I am gonna burn another.
Is
Because
it
we have
worth?
lots by this point. It's only an 11.
No. You take 6 points.
Okay. Right, okay, I don't think that's working. Just smoke. Anyone else want to give it a fucking try?
No.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
Not
no.
after that.
I mean,
I
that
just
can't
keep
be the-
listing things I'm jealous of. There's quite a bit.
What would be like top of the list? Keep it specific.
Yeah.
I think Shiloh kind of furrows her brow and kind of looks directly to you all and goes, they said that the archdevils couldn't hear into other planes, right? They were only aware of their own plane.
Think so?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Whatever makes
real
you sleep
fucking
better.
convincing Mecnon over there.
I mean, you have your
Fuck do I know?
amulet. She can probably hear whatever she wants through you.
Yeah, you little fucking cut. She's already mad at me. I'm jealous of Glazia. I want everything that she has and everything that she is. I want to be her, and I don't even come close.
You see the wall of flame parts slightly like jail bars, but they are still very thick. But you do
Looks
not
like this is
feel-
a team effort, guys. Anyone else want to pitch in?
I was hoping just you doing it would fix the problem.
Now, why would I do a thing like that?
Wishful
Who
thinking.
wants to go next? I said dibs, not next.
Raimi
Has
just
to be
kind of,
Raimi.
like, she slowly walks up to the flames, and she just goes,
Hey, whoever's listening. I'm pretty jealous of people who had, like,
she puts up air quotes,
a normal childhood and all that shit, you know, family and that doesn't want to kill you and good food. My god, the food was shit. You know, friends, toys, light would be nice.
She kind of trails off.
Roll me a persuasion
Come
check.
on.
Oh no. Oh god.
I'm on the fence. They
Damn, we
want
have
they
to say
want
something
they
good enough
want
to satisfy Maddie.
vulnerability. And that wasn't very vulnerable.
Nope. It was an 11.
Yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Fuck.
Hello, Raiders. We're getting
That's gonna be
bullied emotionally by Maddie.
3. Hello.
That's 17 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Woof.
Yeah, not
I just
so
rear
nice,
back,
no.
like patting out the flames, and I'm like, this shit is rigged!
someone else do it.
I think they want a little authenticity, Raimi. Not so surface level.
Authentic. What do they want me to say?
Specificity
I'm
of
jealous of people who
language,
don't
I
have
say,
their-
pointing to Mecnon.
Why am I catching strays? It's
Whoa.
not my turn yet.
You're up next, buddy.
The bars opened up for... No, they didn't, so it's not my turn yet.
I guess, if I had to choose something, jealous of people like Calithria who don't have to.
And she, like, kind of shifts uncomfortably saying this and kind of stares down at her shield as if it'll burn her more than the fire has.
She just goes, people who don't have to question whether or not their god is around and loves them. Feel like that'd be pretty nice. Just saying.
The bars open wider.
Raimi just turns around and heads to the back of the group, and she goes,
If that gets me condemned to the hells again because of this, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's not it.
It's probably fuck. I am jealous of people like Ymir who don't have to go through life with the baggage of everything that they've done before.
The bars open wider.
It wasn't that hard, guys.
I'm gonna look at the bars and I'm just gonna say, "Hey bars,
Want to hear some?
can I say this to you in Draconic, or do I have to say it in Common? Flare once if other languages are acceptable, twice if they are not.
Nothing happens.
Solid. And in Draconic, I'm gonna say,
Which
ever since I was...
I believe Solstice knows Draconic. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope. I know Infernal and Undercommon.
We'll cast
You knew
comprehend languages.
Undercommon. That's right. Do you actually?
How dare you?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck
if,
yeah.
if you're gonna try and be sneaky about it, yeah.
What do you say?
I can't live with... Ever since I was a child, I have been jealous of seeing happy families together who looked like they all loved each other. Now, Maddie, if you make me roll
The
for that,
walls
that's some bullshit.
disappear, leaving an open gap. As idiot, I just imagine in your head as you say that, so it just goes, "That's so fucking gay, bro."
No. Psychic damage.
The entryway is open for you as you complete your first test
That was the first one?
in the Dungeon of Envy.
Out of what? A classic 3, right? Comedy comes in 3.
Comedy.
I told you guys therapy would be part of this.
I'm
God
gonna
damn, we're getting
respond.
forcefully
I didn't need to
therapized.
cast that. I didn't need to cast that. I speak Draconic.
God damn.
Yeah, then you
Oh.
heard it, don't worry.
Never mind.
I was like, I
yeah,
know
I'm just gonna
someone
go-
spoke Draconic.
It's me. I'm just gonna go pat Meknon on the shoulder and speak to him in Draconic and say, "Good going, buddy."
Uh-huh.
Whoa, I'm poking it out.
Don't let me catch you. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna keep walking.
This is my favorite bit. My
Gonna
friends and I
catch you.
do it all the time when we just go. Anyways,
Don't let me catch you.
you guys keep walking.
The dungeon.
Until you kind of continue to like snake down in this narrow passageway until the room opens up into a grand chamber filled with pedestals displaying ornate crowns. You see each of the crowns has a small label on them, but over the entryway into this particular room there was another saying written in Infernal. Only one head may wear the crown, but all will feel its weight.
I do inspect of those labels that you were talking about.
Sure. You see one that reads Fox's Cunning. You see one that reads, I think it's okay, so there's 5 of them, and each of them are one of the enhance ability things.
Yeah.
Eagle Splendor.
And
Bear
like Cat's
Strength.
Bull
Grace.
Strength. Bear Strength.
Mhm.
I thought it was bear. I could be wrong.
Maybe the bull's Constitution. Anyways, there's one for each.
Well, clearly I got this one.
Can I? You said that they was it just the inscription or was it something to interact with?
Oh, you just see the little inscription down the bottom. One thing I'll also add is there is a doorway at the other end of the room that is open.
Oh.
So we don't have to do the puzzle.
No.
Slowly walk forward. I'll stay at the front of the group and I'll have my shield up just in case, but I'm gonna try
I think we
and
might need one of these advantages to get through the next room. Might be the Okay, we're walking. I'm just gonna walk with people on the door, I guess.
You continue to walk. You pass through the
Are
doorway.
we skipping the crowns?
I don't know if we should skip the crown.
Oh, you don't think it's oh, okay. I was like,
I think I'm just gonna look at them and
I
just
figured
like,
something would happen if we tried to walk through the door, and then we would have to go back and figure it out.
I would be more upset if
I'm
nothing
not the
happened when we
smart
tried to
one
walk through
here,
the
but
door.
I'm not the
You
smart
know-
one here, but is this? Should we? Are we grabbing them all? Are we grabbing none of them? Are we grabbing one?
There's only one can wear the crown, so maybe we have to stack them on one person's head.
Well, that would be plural crowns. It's
Right.
only singular.
So do we just have to pick one and hope for the best?
One
Well, what are
person
we
gets
all
a
bad
crown.
at?
Bunch of fucking
Wisdom.
charisma casters up in here. We're
I'm
shit
good
at
at
dexterity.
everything. I'd say with dumb stat in wisdom.
I'd love more
Yeah, I have good
strength,
wisdom,
but
good strength.
I have terrible wisdom, bad strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
does anyone have
horrid
intelligence?
wisdom.
Mine's a negative
I
one.
have
But
intelligence.
I don't need any more.
Oh.
I'm good.
We don't have wizards in this party. Why
Yeah,
would we need
Shiler
intelligence?
has the highest intelligence in the party.
That's not good,
Dex?
guys.
Oh.
I think that's fine.
I think that, okay, we're in the plane of jealousy. One person gets one crown and nobody can be jealous about it. That's what I think.
I
Well,
pout.
why should you get the crown?
I'm not saying I don't give a fuck. You guys can have a crown if you want.
I get
I'm
the
just
crown?
saying I think only one
Well,
person
hold
should wear
on,
a
hold
crown.
on. You don't. Well, let's make this an executive this decision about the crown.
Doesn't that against the concept of someone who wears a crown? Being a monarch and all that?
Well, there's
We do
only really one monarch in this crew, might say.
Well, you're already not a monarch, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
We saw the whole conversation.
Well, I'll be when I get back. Closest thing here. Shooting a glance towards Magnon.
Actually, I had a whole coup. I couped a whole country, and I split off. So, actually, I'm closer to a monarch.
If
Do we
anyone wants to
think
give it a try.
somebody's-
I'm a trial by fire kind of individual.
Oh, we know.
Be our guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do?
Shiloh kind of saddles up. Yeah, I guess I'll go for. Is whatever the dex is it Cat's Grace or something like
Cat's
that? The
Grace,
dexterity
yeah.
one. Yeah. Sure. She gingerly touches it to see if anything happens.
You touch it.
She holds it in her hand. 2 hands. Let me just check my spells one quick time to see if I have anything. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Shit. Alright, we're just gonna give it a go. Fuck. Yeah, I guess she plops it on her head. Fine.
Cool. Plop it on your head. Shiloh,
Oh no.
your dexterity becomes 30. Everyone
What?
else's dexterity reduces by 5.
I'm gonna kill your ass. I'm gonna kill
I-
your
Oh
ass.
my
You're
god.
dead.
You're dead.
You're dead. You're dead.
You can't catch me, motherfucker! I just imagine like airplane ears immediately, the eyes go like blow out.
Do we maybe want to pick a different crown?
Just
As
none of
in-
them,
as-
maybe.
Or my intelligence can
I'm
go
so
low. I can get dumber.
I mean, I could pick up the intelligence one if none of you are great at that, but I am so fast. I have spider climb, so she just starts like walking up and around the room, just doing circles.
Is
I
this
would prefer
permanent?
it-
You don't know.
I'm gonna take
Oh,
the
I
crown off.
feel lethargic.
You take off the crown. Your dexterities will go back to normal.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
everything moves so fast. What is? I put the crown down.
If you want
Oh,
intelligence
no.
crown,
Take
I'm
them
You know
great.
what?
with
That's great.
us.
What crown is missing?
Hannah, roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit.
DC
What?
12.
Quick, grab the charisma crown.
I got a 23.
You're fine. You feel
Okay.
as when you take it off, you feel lethargic for a second, but you manage to shake it off. Therefore, not permanently decreasing your dexterity by 1.
Look, we weren't dexterous anyways.
I think we should move
Right.
on.
I don't think we should take those lightly.
How many crowns are there here? 5?
5, 1 for each. Skill.
There are 6 stats.
There's 6.
Me being like,
I was
maybe
like,
there's
"Ah, the piece of the
a
puzzle."
thing here.
I mean, we could take them with us and sell them as some pretty sick loot. Potentially.
We'll shove them into the bag, yeah?
Oh god. Yeah, sure, take them.
Yeah.
Alright, Shiloh starts putting them in the bag.
Can everyone roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
What? Everybody has +3 to these. If you are within 10 feet of me.
Nat
I
20,
use the-
motherfuckers.
I
Nice.
reroll.
You're using your inspiration.
24.
Number twice. 13.
That's a slutty little 20.
Are all my stats gonna go down by 1? I'll literally quit the game.
Soul.
Oh no.
Those,
oh no.
those
Yeah.
funny little braces on your little hands are so
Oh.
interesting. You feel an intense desire to reach for the cat's grace crown. You would be
Yeah.
so
I
powerful.
really would, wouldn't I?
You would be so. Everyone would be would look up to you, and they would want to be you. Wouldn't that be nice to be admired?
Yeah, how fast can I get over there?
Pretty fast. You're quite a dexterous person. Would you like to try and snatch it out of your friend's hands?
Yeah. Yeah, I will then.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to roll athletics or acrobatics. Shiloh, can you please roll me athletics or acrobatics?
Okay, sure thing. Oh no.
Can I help?
That's a nat 20.
Oh. Nope.
Mine was 26. It was 17. Plus 9.
But nat 20.
It is a nat 20. I
But-
will respect the nat 20.
No,
You
100%.
you feel Solstice appear out of nowhere and reach for it, and you can manage to either get it out of her grip or into the bag. Like you have a moment.
I think that it's just like the lingering effects of having the crown on, like that quick dex 30. I'm still like a little jumpy. I will put it into the bag.
You put it into the bag, and Solstice, you feel that pressure to grab it leaves you.
What was that?
Sorry. Can't blame a girl for trying.
I'm
think I
sorry,
can,
my pride is
actually.
declared. Sorry.
Are you good? Do you need to take a minute?
No. No, we can keep going. It's fine. They're put away now. Everything's fine.
Did I only get one into the bag?
You were putting them all into the bag, but it was the dexterity one that Solstice was going for.
Okay, got it.
They're away now, no
Right.
worries.
Also, my dear, you unfortunately did not grab something that would
do my
be
3d10.
really good for you. I'm rolling it.
Fuck.
5. Oh, I rolled low. You're good. 9 necrotic damage.
Wonderful. Solstice is clearly wincing and uncomfortable while trying to deflect, but is agreeable. Let's get a move on then.
Onward. I'll stay
So-
going first. Shield up.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, I was muted! I'm sorry.
Oh.
Shit. I don't even know for how long. It was when I coughed. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the start of this room. They're in a new room, everyone. I'm sorry. You enter another grand room with 4 obsidian panels lining the wall, each of them engraved with an image that is very similar to a tarot card. The first involves the sun and the moon in opposite corners, with the inscription, "The moon yearns the sun's light, yet reflects it for all to see." The second, you see a man crouched over climbing a mountain, and you realize as you look closer, the mountain is made of bodies, limbs twisted. A mountain climber longs for the peak, but steps over all who help him ascend. The third is a dragon, curled around a great mountain of gold. A dragon hoards gold, but never shares nor spends. And finally, you see a woman leaning over a crouched man and slamming a dagger into his heart. The spurned lover would rather ruin the object of their affection than see another claim them. I will send this to you guys.
Sweet, thank you.
In the middle of this room, you see 4 basins, each with a burning flame within. And each of them are labeled greed, ambition, spite, jealousy.
Let me send it.
Do we burn the plaques, you think? The granite?
Are each corresponding sin underneath the panels, or do we have to match the basins to the panels?
The basins are just in a circle in the center. The obsidian panels are on the wall.
Oh, okay. So I think maybe we have to match them up.
Might also be like a sacrifice thing where we have to like pour blood into the flame that directly
Yeah, I've already
corresponds
been letting you drink my blood. I'll just be like, you want to try the matching up first, and we'll see where that gets us.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
I'll take the
So
greed one and I'll put it underneath the dragon.
Yeah.
And then ambition underneath, mountain climber.
Yeah.
Corpse Mountain, beautiful this time of year.
Moon has to be jealousy for sure.
And the other one's spite.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you do?
Easiest room. I would assume put them. Does it seem like there's a location to put them underneath the?
The basins themselves have been carved into the ground. The fire flickering. Kind of as you say
Is there
that out
any way
loud, they flicker a little louder, but that's about it.
Is there any way to shift the panels, or are they like carved into the wall?
They're also carved into the wall.
Connect them.
Can I take a torch out of my bag and light it using the fire from the jealousy basin?
You do so. As you light it, I'll say this flame is like a bright orange. You light up your torch and the fire is the same. It almost is like a little too orange to be a regular fire. It still feels strange. But it lights up and it flickers in your eyes, and you feel a sudden surge of hate in your heart. You picture Calithria in your mind, and how much she lights up with joy at telling you all about that particular deity that she thinks that you share, but you know truly loves her. What do you do?
Gosh. I am going to wander over, kind of stomp over to the moon plaque, and I guess just hold it up, see if it illuminates any differently.
Yeah, you hold it up, and the panel, the lines, the engravings begin to light up orange as well, but you see the lines twist and change until you see a visage of you lying on a table, a million swords buried into your chest. A lamb, its slit throat, lies beside you.
Classic tarot card, the A Million of Swords.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
So
Yeah.
It's pretty buried deep down in the deck.
No.
I immediately turn my eyes away and drop the torch.
I'll do the same with Greed Basin and Dragon.
I would prefer ambition.
I'll take spite.
The greed is a brilliant gold. You light the torch and you feel normal. You move up to the plaque and hold it against the dragon.
Rude.
And the lines light up a glimmering gold and begin to change. And you see yourself chained to a great throne with the rest of your party and your daughter dead at your feet. All of their bodies
my good side.
cavities of melting acid.
Do I look good though?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Really
Whoever
captured
made
your
this
idol,
dungeon
Torals.
really got me.
Mm.
Yeah,
They got
like
your
I'm,
good side as well.
I'm like Conan the Barbarian, just kind of like Conan the Barbarian meets Princess Leia, just sort of.
Sorry.
Someone get onto Anne. That's what
so-
I need drawn.
So you light the deep red fire of ambition, and you get a glimpse of a great and beautiful monastery. And you look around with a smile at adoring faces, and as you light up, those lines shift and change to you smiling out at an ornate ceiling as dozens of small mutilated bodies lay at your feet.
Solstice drops the torch quickly.
Shall you pick it up and move to the spite? And it lights up green, and you get a vision of you pacing in the shadows, the grief of seeing your brother's mutilated body is beaten by hatred. As you see, they immediately, without question, pass you on. As soon as your brother is gone, you are locked out of the meeting rooms, no longer the right hand to the king, as he was the only one who allowed your presence in that castle. And you see yourself moving through the royal rooms, destroying the bloodline. And the threads grow green and begin to shift. And you see yourself, a knife, holding on to a small boy like a mother. It is almost very similar to like Mother Mary depictions. And you're very tenderly holding a knife to his head as you scalp him of his crown. The wall ahead shudders open. What do you do?
I think that you just see Shiloh twitch a little bit, and then kind of a wicked smile shoot across her face.
I'm going through the open door quickly. This room fucking sucked.
I'm bringing the
I
torch
take
with me.
careful note of who is smiling. Yeah, after this, and who didn't drop.
I'm not. I'm just kind of really focusing on how they drew me. I'm like, yeah. And I walk through.
Start
I'm like,
flexing
"Can
in
I
the
get this?"
like
You're
reflection
like
of the
tracing
obsidian.
it.
Yeah.
Straight up, I don't have prestidigitation, but I'm really trying to commit this to memory. I'm like, this would go hard on like a war banner.
Carve an extra line in it with your sword, make it like a 6-pack into an 8-pack and a 12-pack.
Oh my
for
god,
sure,
like
like-
the Abby, like, ab thing. You're just doing it with yourself.
The etching.
The etching,
I'm like,
yeah.
whenever they did this, they didn't have the Rancer, they didn't have the Wrought Iron Tower and Tooth Puller, so I really gotta just
No,
get onto whoever the
Tooth
artist
Puller
is.
is buried in your daughter's back. It's over there. You just couldn't see it at first.
Understandable. I'm like, okay, we can work here. I'm like, ignore that. I look hot. We just keep going.
Alright. You
Fuck
guys
you.
continue on. What do you mean? I'm just a lady. And if I could maybe ask you guys to just drift into Roll20.
No.
No.
Just casually drift into another tab that takes up all of my memory.
Yep. Of course.
Got you.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
It's a pretty
And
green color.
we arrive into another hit map made by Hugga. Everyone follow James. James is amazing. Kisses. Kisses
We love
for
James in this house.
James.
Let me in roll 20, please.
And you see, as you walk in, this chamber's heat is suffocating. The air is thick with the scent of brimstone. Infernal runes pulse softly along the obsidian walls, casting flickering green light that reflects in the molten pool below. At the heart of the chamber, you see a narrow platform that juts over the pit, floating, supporting the rancer of torture. The rancer itself very much resembles the typical three-pronged fork, if you would picture a classic like Satan figure, but it is made of infernal iron with veins of red and wicked points. However,
Lovely.
you notice almost immediately that the platform is covered in cracks. It looks fragile, as if a whisper could cause it to shatter and drop the rancer into the lava below. Around this platform that you stand, you just quickly, you see are 4 glowing glyphs. What would you like to do?
Alright, I got a new spell that I think might, I mean, obviously, don't want to fuck with puzzle, but I have Fabricate, which, it says, like, you can convert raw materials into a product of the same material. For example, you can fabricate a clump of trees. So, like, if this is, stone, I could just kind of fuse it together if it's not, super magic-y.
Yeah. So you're hoping to kind of like make this platform more stable?
Yeah, like if it looks like it's gonna literally crumble if somebody stands on it, I'd like to kind of fuse it all together.
Yeah. You cast the spell and it has no effect. You feel it meet almost like all of you see it like almost ricochet off of a sphere that seems to cover this entire platform.
Can anybody read the glyphs? I am not particularly adept at arcane.
I mean, if I have comprehend language up or something like that, would that count?
Arcane
Or would it
glyphs
have to be
aren't
arcane
necessarily a language, no.
I'm canonically dumb, so I have 0 intelligence.
Yeah, I have -1, so it's not gonna be me figuring
Alright,
it out.
guys. Me and my +1 intelligence are to the rescue.
Two dumb girls fighting.
Did that thing just move?
I moved it because I fucked up.
Oh. Okay.
Did you move?
I just moved
That little dot.
I moved it like 1 speck further away. I need canonically I need 4 spots for reasons that obviously make sense.
Alright, awesome, cool. Can I do any? Okay, look, I'll be surreal with you. I have a +1 Arcana. It's nothing, but can I have a little look-see at the glyphs and be like, no.
Can I give him the help action?
You can.
You better have better intelligence than me, please.
I have +8 on Arcana.
Jesus fuck.
Please, you do it. Please, you do it. Please, you do it. I'll give you the help action.
I got a 25.
With the help action?
I mean, I'm happy to do the main role if that works better.
Okay. You do it
I
by
can give you the
yourself.
crown and you can put it on.
You do it by yourself.
Hell
and,
no.
Yeah, take the crown out.
You look at which rune are you looking at?
We'll do the farthest to whatever the closest to me.
You're in the middle.
Great.
Do you want to do the circly looking one or the
circly looking one?
You yourself go over to look at this particular to look at this particular one, glaring at it, and you understand quickly. You can make out all of these glyphs pretty well, and it is actually pretty simple. It is when particular spells require almost like runic letters, you realize that these are like combinations of magical runes that just spell out words. In clockwise order. Dominion, strength, insight, sacrifice. And as you do that, you all see the plinth cracks further.
I relay the information.
Should we place the... No, the crowns wouldn't do shit here. Ignore me.
And by the plinth, do you mean the tiny one, or...?
The tiny one.
Okay.
The little guy.
Minion strength, insight, sacrifice.
I mean, combined, we have fuck tons of strength.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that gets us.
I mean, if Fiona could not make it through here, then it implies it needs to be something she can't do. Perhaps we need to give something away to get something. I don't think she's the type to give something up.
But like what?
Can I take a whetstone out of my bag and just kind of yeet it into the area?
Yeah, you
I feel like it's symbolic of strength.
You watch it sink into the magma below. It spurts a little bit.
I bet if we wait long enough, then a bridge will show up.
I don't know if Philagathos is the land of patience.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
Raimi just keeps staring into the
infrastructure.
Minion strength, insight, sacrifice.
What do I need to sacrifice?
This is my
I feel like we're
favorite
gonna have
part of any dungeon, is when there's the awkward silences. Everyone's just thinking real hard.
I made a character who's much smarter than I am, and that mistake.
Both me and my character are dumb, and I'm so happy about that. Because
This is gonna say out loud, I'll do the sacrifice. Does anything happen?
All your life.
No.
No.
Damn.
Actually, the plinth cracks further.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not good.
Wait, that's a bad one. Shit. I was like, nice. We're winning.
Yeah, fuck that plinth.
Get his ass. Okay.
You guys
So,
can walk across the little bridge if you want to look at any of them closer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can
looking for
I
a
start walking to the one that says strength?
Yeah, sure. So that would be the top left.
The top. Yeah. Yeah. I would like.
You look at it and you can see that. Roll a perception check for me. Perception or investigation.
God, Maddie. Thank you for giving me investigation as the alt, but good lord.
Is anyone joining?
Not 20.
Hell yeah. You can see that there is a seam around this glyph that looks like it can be pushed.
Okay. Do I see a place where it would be pushed to? Or is
Essentially,
this
it
more
looks like it can be
pushed as a
pushed,
show?
like pushed further into the wall.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll try jump over and try do that.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Yeah. Right. Athletics. 3, 4, 5. 25.
Ooh, excellent. You feel quite a massive resistance, but you push it in and you hold it. And the plinth cracks further.
Is that
Fuck this
good or
plinth.
bad?
Can
We
I
have to.
go up and push the insight one at the same time? Maybe we all have to do it.
The insight one does not have any crease around it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Can I inspect it?
Try
And see
to
what it does have?
emotionally connect
Yeah.
to it.
Looking at the insight one,
I'm so insightful.
can you, as you go up to it, where's everyone else? Oh, okay, cool. You go up to it and look into it. Can you please roll me a perception or investigation check?
Shiloh, do you want to
Oh, no.
switch or
So Mechnon's at Dominion. Remy's at
Mechnon's
Insight, so it's
Mechnon's. Actually, where
Strength?
Soul is.
I'm at strength.
No, that's top right. I said top left. You're where Soul
Oh
is.
Jesus, I am.
You're where Soul is.
are we swapping?
sure.
Wait. Fuck.
Stop
I'm
slapping me
here.
to the bed.
I'm purple.
What did you roll, Remy?
I got an 11.
Okay.
Up to you, we don't have to switch.
You look to your side, and the Rancer of Torture is sitting next to you, floating.
How far away?
Like literally within reaching distance.
Can I pull my sword and give it a little tap?
Yeah, you pull out your sword, you tap it, and you hear metal.
Hey guys, are you seeing this? I think it likes me.
The rest of you turn around and see Remy's just battering air.
No.
No.
Though
No, you're hitting it.
Remy, it disappears, and you realize it was an illusion. And the symbol glows brighter, and you see out of the magma a single one of these grows.
Oh.
Good job, Remy.
Thanks. I think everyone just has to find their own ghost weapons and start kicking the shit out of them and we'll be good.
That's certainly advice. Sure. I mean, I've already pushed mine. Do I gotta do much else? I don't know.
Yours also cracked the plinth when you did it.
Maybe you did the wrong
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So which one is this? This one was strength. Well,
Yeah.
I
I mean, you successfully proved your strength.
love that for me.
All right, I'll just take a look at the
I'll-
one I'm currently standing at?
You're at the glyph of sacrifice.
Sure. Give her a little up and down.
Looking at it, roll me an Arcana check.
That I can do. 21.
Cool. As you kind of like ghost around it, you feel quite like almost like you're touching the weave itself. It feels heavy and it almost pulls you towards it. Like your essence is being siphoned away, though you can pull away. It seeks something from you. It seeks power.
I let it do what it wants. Leaning in closer.
Hannah.
Maddie.
You can choose to give something away, whether it is to decrease proficiency in a certain skill. You can remove a spell from your spell list. You can take something away from your person that is not physical. You can remove a hit die from your total HP pool. It is up to you.
Not that one. I'll go down too easy already. Okay. Oh, fuck. My proficiencies are really all that I have to contribute as a character, so let's not do that. I will...
Oh, and your winning personality. Come on.
I've never been so complicated and insulted at the same time. I will get rid of a spell.
How do you do this? Do you just do it quietly? Are you communicating?
I think that there is a very small bit of Shiloh's magic that is connected to her bloodline. I think she recently took a thing in sorcery, mommy issues. And I think that she lets that go in a way. I think that she gives up some sorcery spell. We'll pick. Let's do magic missile. We're gonna get rid of that.
Oh.
More so, are you communicating
Because-
this to the rest of the party?
No, I don't think so. I think that there is a physical response from Shiloh and that she shakes, and I imagine there's some kind of like steam that she almost lets off, like a little bit of shadow just seeps from her. And she whispers a quiet prayer under her breath for her mom.
The plinth cracks further. It does not take the spell. It refuses it.
Interesting.
Damn, it has a spell level requirement? Fucking bougie ass plinth.
It is the layer for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. That would be greed, I would say.
You will not sacrifice anything less than a 4th level spell.
If you don't give me power word killed right now.
If you don't give me power, kill right pocket.
A cantrip in this economy.
Solstice, what are you doing?
Inspecting the Dominion.
You glance at this rune. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
My favorite, thank you.
Another one, thank you.
Fucking 13.
13.
Not great.
you feel the intense desire to seize the rancer alone.
Part of me's like, it would like that if I did it. Like, I feel like this room might like it. Should I take it myself? I think I should grab the rancer.
Are you asking us?
I'm informing. I mean, it might like it. It wants. I'm gonna go grab the rancer. And I'm gonna start walking.
No.
I'm slowly walking. I don't love it, but
What
like,
are the rest of you doing?
I'm
gonna
still
slowly
pissed
that's
walk
not
to
taking the fucking-
intercept. I'm the closest. I'm just gonna meet you halfway.
Sure, roll an athletics check.
Oh, shit.
So roll athletics or acrobatics.
you got it.
Oh yeah. That's better than before. 28.
22.
You grab onto Solstice, and Solstice, you snap out of it, and you see the Dominion glyph glows, and another plinth grows into place.
Okay. You go to the strength one, and I'll go to the Dominion one.
We did the Dominion one. It's
Maybe.
great.
The Dominion one's done.
Done,
Okay,
baby.
so
think
I
it's
just.
strength and sacrifice. So me and you
Alright,
swap
I'm gonna go.
because we both failed.
Yep, sure. Yeah, sure.
Toddling.
They're swapping.
What are the rest of
What
you
are
doing?
you? Purple?
I'm purple.
Alright, I moved over to your
I'll
side.
go back by Dominion so we know it's done.
Shiley, what are you doing?
I'm like,
I guess I'll touch the thing.
Yeah, can you please roll me an athletics check?
Do I have to? Okay. Athletics. -1. That's a good old. Wait. Yeah, that's a 6. That's not good.
Yeah, you push on it and you kind of get it down a crack and then have to. A crack forms in the plinth. It does not look like it can take too much more. In fact, you guys have 2 more times before the rancer will drop.
Anyone else want to give this a go? Because it seems like I'm fucking useless. Kind of like waving.
well, you failed and it cracked, and I pushed it, and it. Did I not push it hard enough?
I invite you guys to think back to the times where you have succeeded.
We all helped each other.
Haley, have a point of
Fucking
inspiration.
Like
Fuck's
fucking
sake.
Rangers, we all fucking helped each other.
Oh.
It's, oh god.
What? This is the fucking
Ew.
I
friendship
start
room.
throwing up.
Oh.
Oh
This
yeah,
sucks.
because
No wonder we
Asmodeus and
didn't
Fiona would
fucking
never do
understand.
that.
Yeah.
I would know. I don't even want to
Exactly.
do. None of us want to
Exactly.
do this.
This isn't
Yeah.
this room, this whole puzzle game is easy for you guys, but they could never do it because of their sin.
Ugh, hate that. I'm okay to say, okay, who wants to do the sacrifice one with me and call me a bad dad again, I guess.
Me. I haven't done it nearly
What
enough.
the fuck? What the fuck?
I'll wander over, and if I can, I concentrate really hard on giving it the spell False Life, if it still needs a spell.
And I go, this false life is probably could have been useful for your daughter. when she died. When you killed her.
I love how Ravy's just
Man,
trying
I
to
feel
fit in.
good.
She's just trying to fit in. Go. This is what everyone does.
She does not give a fuck. She's just here for fun.
Meknon, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at the sacrifice sigil. Do I also have to give it a spell? I don't have that many. I'm a paladin. I got like 3 things I can do.
You have any cantrips?
Doesn't have to be a
Paladins
spell.
get
It can
cantrips.
be a skill proficiency that you just reduce. It could be a sense. You can get creative with it. It just can't be physical. It has to
Okay,
be
I'll give it my
power.
proficiency. I think having seen how bad being related to any god has been going so far for us, I think I'll just give some of my proficiency. I'll give my proficiency in religion.
Okay. The two of you sacrifice together. Mekton, you gain the spell False Life. Raimi, you become either proficient or gain expertise in religion.
Oh shit!
Solid.
Hell yeah!
The symbol glows, and another block rises to the surface. Sol, oh wait, Shiloh, what are you doing?
I'll go over with Shiloh.
Yeah.
Should we be pushing together?
On the count of 3.
Yeah.
1,
I place my hand
2.
next to.
You barely need to shift it. It falls like butter, turning a bright green as the 4th and final platform creaks up. And you see all of the cracks in that plinth glow green and then heal.
Mine goes.
What would you like to do?
So, what, do we just go up to the... Oh, is this gonna be one of those fuck-ass things? Can we move the little ones? Do we have to, like, all get on a stone and then we pass them up as to make a bridge?
Yeah. Alright, let's get on the fucking stones.
You guys
Best friends
get on the
forever.
stones, make your way up. Who's taking the lead? Just flavor-wise.
I'll go to the first one.
Yeah.
Or
I'll
the
go
top
to the
one.
second.
Because
So-
my
I'll go third.
dot went on top of it now.
Go to the back.
Sorry, they got put in.
No, it's
after
fine.
you guys. Solstice, you reach out a hand and the Rancer of Torture drifts into your hand and you close your hand around it.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
What? Rude.
You have successfully gained your 3rd item. And we will end the session there. Right on time.
Malin made us be friends today. Or Maddie made us be
Friendship
friends
all
today.
along.
Can't believe you
fucked
made the Power of Friendship dungeon. I
I
swear.
It was
did.
literally like you
Because-
may as well just toss us into one of those rope
because,
courses
by
that
the
they use
way,
for team building.
This wasn't in the book, because there weren't any dungeons in the
Wasn't in
book,
the book.
so I made it.
You made an evil dungeon.
That's mean. That's
Ridiculous.
rude. You made it. That's rude.
God damn.
I will say, for ease of time and because it's fun, you guys allow me to cough. 2 things. 1, you guys make your way back, you get on the boat, Emir identifies the object. That's number 1. Number 2, is that you will level up.
I'm doing that right now.
But this item.
Oh.
The Rancer of Torture is a pike that requires attunement. Forged of infernal iron and hellfire through the help of Dispader, the Rancer of Torture has been Balal's weapon of choice since he first became an archdevil. It is so directly tied to him that one of his worshipped symbols is a two-pronged fork. The weapon never leaves his side, and he is a master at wielding it. You have a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this weapon, and it does 2d10 piercing damage instead of its regular damage. When you hit a good aligned creature with it, the creature takes an extra 1d10 necrotic damage. Wounding. Damage dealt by the Rancer of Torture is particularly dangerous as it only can be returned through magical means. Resting, food, and medicine will not restore hit points. If the damage goes untreated for 7 days, the missing hit points are permanently removed. It can only be recovered through casting Regenerate or a Witch spell on the victim. Execution. If a creature with less than its full hit points is hit by this pike, the Rancer of Torture deals 1d10 additional piercing damage. If a creature is killed by the pike, their soul is sent to Phlegethos. Staggered. Each time a creature takes damage from this weapon, they must make a Constitution save, with a DC equaling the damage they took. On a failed save, their movement speed is reduced by 5 feet until the end of their next turn. This penalty stacks, though the movement speed cannot be reduced below 0 feet. Interrupting. Spellcasters damaged by the Rancer of Torture had disadvantage on Constitution checks made to maintain concentration until their damage is healed. If a creature is concentrating on a spell when damaged by the Rancer, the concentration immediately ends. That is the Rancer of Torture.
That's crazy.
And if anyone wishes to later attune to it, maybe we can roll for some properties. But until then, that is where we are going to end for the night. Let's say goodbye to these lovely people. Everyone follow suit. Everyone follow suit. Haley, tell the people where they can find you and if you've got anything going on.
Yeah, I'm Haley. I go by Haley Rosie on everything. Do I have anything going on? I'm about to have a bunch of things going on, but nothing that I can talk about necessarily. But yeah, I do a bunch of fantasy content. I do other tabletop stuff. I have a couple games coming out on Dice Times right now if you want to check them out. But yeah, that's been what I've been up to.
Incredible. Hannah!
It's me. Hi, I'm Hannah Harper. I do D&D shit online. You can find me doing content over on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch, being a little professional dungeon master. If you like deep dives, video essays, and general fuckery on the weirdest of topics, then you can find me. You can catch me over on my own channel. You can catch me on other people's channels. You can find me on Mondays, Surf Heifers, Taxidermy Enthusiast, and then Sundays, here, most of the time. But not next week, because I'm going to be at D&D in a castle, torturing other people, hopefully in the same way that Maddie does to us. I can only hope I could live up to half of the experience. I'm doing that, and then I mean it. I truly mean it. Anyways, I'm gonna be at Gen Con this year, which is very exciting for me. But I'm gonna be running a huge battle royale game of Lego. So if you want to be part of that, you can go to the link in my bio and get tickets for that because it's gonna be really, really fun. Additionally, I have like my first panel ever, which is very exciting for me. So check that out.
Hell yeah.
Also, Hannah plays D&D. I don't think I said that. That's me.
Right. Diana!
Hi, hello, I'm Diana Faye, also known as Diana of the Rose on all platforms. I'm primarily a short form creator, so you can find me on Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and sometimes Facebook, but we don't talk about it because the comments sections there suck. usually talking about tabletop gaming shit. I'm also a long-form creator on YouTube, a Twitch partner, so I'm here Monday through Wednesday, 3 times a week if you're watching on Twitch right now. And then I'm also a panelist at various conventions around the world nowadays, I can say. The next one is also going to be Gen Con, where I'm on 4 different events. One is a post-mortem on D&D 5e, which is a panel. I'm at an actual play it's called Final Girl, which I believe is Monster of the Week. No, it's not. It's something. I'm forgetting the exact system. I work in a lot of systems. Final Girl is sold out, though, so if you want to see the other actual play I'm in, it's a Shadow Dark actual play for charity. So you can find that over in my link tree, as well as the last panel, which is DMing on the dark side, all about how to do shit like what Maddie does. In the meantime, I'm also going to be at various conventions, including, PAX Australia, PAX West, PAX Unplugged are the other major ones. And I think that's actually it. So it's a pretty light second half of the year. And then in the meantime, if you want to hear the sound of my voice droning on about nerd shit, I'm one of 2 hosts of the Worlds Apart podcast, also found in the link in my bio.
Hell yeah. Apollo!
Hello there. I didn't see you come in. My name is Apollo. Jesus, what the fuck am I up to? On the internet, just type in Tall Nerd Apollo. You'll find me. You'll find me. In the real world, go to the beautiful and proud nation of Ireland. You'll likely find me. I haven't been doing that much because I'm in academic hell. Once the summer's out, I'm gonna be slutting myself out on the internet in a fun way, I think. And if you watching can tell America to get its shit together, then I'll go to PAX U. But not until it's safer.
Same.
Not until it's safer. Tell all of you Americans
Apollo
watching,
and I will go to PAX U together.
We'll go together. I'll fly to Australia, and then Maddie and I will go together.
That's definitely a lot of money that you don't need to spend.
Come for Thanksgiving. It'll be so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, you guys can experience an American Thanksgiving.
I fix your country, then we'll talk. Or come to Ireland. Haley's going to the UK, which I'll forgive them for, but we're gonna be together, so it'll be okay. Alright, that's me. Thank you, Pookies. Night-night. It's almost 2 a.m.
Jesus.
So tired.
I'll be quick. Hi, I'm Madeline. This is my channel. Make sure you follow me in all of the places. My next con is going to be PAX Australia. I'm bringing James, Adina, and Kiki along with me as my little exchange students. Very excited. Otherwise, you can check me out on on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. Quick announcement. After next session, we are going to be taking a month-long break for our mid-season break. Well, actually, this will be season 1. Season 2 will start a month afterwards, because we're exactly just now over halfway through. Wait, well, we're right at halfway through. We're at 4, and then there's 5 more. But I'm gonna count like you guys being on the material plane is kind of like one of the areas. So like there's 10 areas and you've done 5 areas. So we'll be back next time with some very exciting guests we have lined up already. But yeah, so next session is going to be our season finale. So make sure you're here, everyone except for Hannah, because she had to like go to a castle. But yeah, apart from that, follow all these people. They're amazing. Join the Discord. Let us know how much you love this episode and bully Apollo. We will see you next time. Stick around. We'll raid into someone.
What the fuck?
Say goodbye, my envious little creatures.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Envious little creatures.